I know it's been a while since you've gotten to see me. As of August the 6th, we are in Japan. We arrived then. We had a 14-hour flight from Hartsfield, Jackson to Tokyo, Japan, and then got on a bullet train that took us to downtown Tokyo, switched trains, took another bullet train a few hundred miles to our city of Nagaoka. It was very fast on the bullet train when you're traveling 150 miles an hour, and when your son loves choo-choos, and he was having a blast, so things went well, and we made it here to Nagaoka City, and we've been setting up our house, trying to get moved in and everything. You are looking at the house right now, and I want to say thank you for your support that enables us to live here, and it has been a big help in getting over jet lag. As you can see, the kids were struggling with it when we first got here.
Journey, okay? Is this real?
But now we are doing great. We've also been able to work with some of the missionaries that are here, Russ Stanford and Mike Burgett. They're better missionaries that have been here, and they've been helping us get set up and registered with the City Hall and all those things, and it's been a blast. Coming up soon, we'll be starting language school to be able to learn Japanese. We don't know a ton of words yet, and so we're practicing what little we do know. And so we'd appreciate your prayers as this Georgia boy is attempting to learn one of the most difficult languages on the planet. So really could appreciate the prayers, and things have been going well. We've been having just the time of our lives. We've so enjoyed living here in this city these 2 weeks now, and God's just been blessing us in so many different ways, providing for our needs, providing for us. And so I want to say thank you again for all that you've done for us. I've got something else to show you, and here it is. I wanted to finish the video here. This is a graveyard. I know it's a weird place to finish it, but I want you to look at these gravestones and look what they represent. How many do you see? How many of these people ever heard about Jesus? I'm working in the only independent Baptist church here. I'm working with some veteran missionaries. The church, Agape Baptist, has only been here about 8 years. Almost all of these gravestones are older than 8 years. So how many of these people here have ever heard the gospel? Nagaoka, the city I'm in, is a city of about 300,000 people. There's one church reaching out to them. I know of 2 other churches, a Lutheran church and a Catholic church. So how many people really have heard the gospel? Where are they spending their eternity? Look at them. Look at the stones. Look at the graves. And think about them. In Japan, only about 1% to 0.5% proclaim to know Christ as their Savior. That means 99 to 99.5% of the population of Japan is lost without the gospel. And here I am, the city of 300,000 people, and I know of one church that's effectively taking the gospel to these people. A city that we're going to for language school is Niigata. It's a city of about 1 million people. There's not one independent Baptist church there. There's not one church that's effectively taken the gospel to that city of 1 million people. That's a whole city of 1 million people where there's not one independent Baptist church. I challenge you, I ask you to think about these people. I ask you to look on these gravestones and think, where are these people? Christ commanded us to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. And here is a literal graveyard full of people that have never heard the gospel. Where was the gospel witness for these people? These are grandmothers and grandfathers and fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers and children that never heard the gospel. All they know is their Buddhist beliefs and their Shinto beliefs. Where's the gospel witness? I know it's easy for us as Christians to live in our comforts in our home, go to church, and know that we have a place in heaven and we have the love of the Savior. I ask you, what about these people here? What about the people all across this town? The people that I've seen, the people I've come in contact with, the people that I've tried to practice my few Japanese words with. Where are they going? What are we going to do about it? What will you do about it? So I ask you to pray. I ask you to pray for me. I ask you to pray for my wife, our 2 children. I ask you to pray that God would use us here to be a witness, that we'd be able to learn this language quickly. Then I also ask you to consider coming here, coming to Japan, coming to make a difference, so no more people have to come to a graveyard like this, a place of death where there is no hope of the Savior. I am in a literal graveyard full of people that are lost, that are dead, and they are spending an eternity without Christ in hell. We bring the message of life here. Christ came that we might have life and have it more abundantly. And here in this place of death, there is little hope in this city except one church and a few missionaries. There's whole places across this country that has no churches. I already told you about Niigata. No church reaching that city of 1 million people. So you consider coming and giving your life, surrendering your all, to be a missionary. Romans chapter 12 verse 1 says, talks to us about laying down our lives, presenting our bodies a living sacrifice, which is our reasonable service. So I simply ask you, is your all on the altar? Have you surrendered all? And would you be willing to come to this place? We need your help. I can't do this alone, but I know that I have a great God that will do great things. And I'm asking you, how about coming and being part of it? How about helping us reach this country for the gospel? Start some churches and spread life where there's only death. Come join us.